Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Super B Team for round 3 of RaceOnOz Div 1 Sunday League. I'm once again joined by Hatfield.
Super B team.
Woo! How are we tonight?
Oh, probably a bit depressed, but not really. Just because Demo 1 does such a good job last
How
week,
good
and
was
now
it?
you're back with us. So, sorry everyone in advance.
Yeah,
But yeah, great to have them. Great to have Josh back, calling the race, just like old times. Just like getting back with the next, but not really, but kinda.
it was that sweet X that you never wished they'd left. So it was awesome to have you back last week, mate, and we hope you're watching us and criticising us um, for the
Yeah,
better, of course.
make sure everyone criticises this one, and we'll have Josh back next week to do round 4, which will be great. But right now we're doing round 3.
Looking forward to it. So how are we looking in the championship after Sardinia?
Well, Keeden out front, 2 wins from 2. What else can you say? He's got probably a 16-ish point lead. Don't quote me on that. We've got Mitmat in second, and we've got newcomer ERT Noodles, only 2 points behind, in third. So, yeah, one new face up the front there.
Close stuff. And of course, the big news this week is that we are missing Keeden from the field.
Yeah, we've not just Keaton, we're missing a few guys that I believe are at the Speed Week E-Series recording.
We
So
can
keep an eye out for that.
talk about that one a little bit later. A lot of ruses in the field for that, so we'll expand on that a bit to the race. But of course, tonight we are at the Tokyo Expressway South Inner Loop for 25 laps of probably one of the tightest circuits in the game.
Yeah, for anyone who plays GT Sport, that's the one that goes through the shipping yard, through the container yard. So, not much room for error around here. A lot of walls very close, only really 2 lanes in most of the track. So, and of course that really weird pit entry sort of at the as you sort of go through the hairpin. So, let's see if we can find some carnage for you.
Lots of fun, of course. It'll be Jay Wong FSR DB007 on pole for Div 1. Let's see how it pans up in the next 25 laps.
Here we are at Tokyo. We've got DB007 on pole. Alongside we've got Kiwi Raikkonen, followed by Man, XLXY, Noodles, Norm, Ranger, and Razor. The revs go high. We can't see the lights. And away they go. A little bit of smoke there from some guys. Twitchy having a look there. Down the inside from the rear of the grid. They head down into turn 1. No room for error here. 2 lanes. Watch that wall on exit. They all sort of get through cleanly, which is good to see at the start.
Great start from the boys.
It's just about getting in that slipstream, trying to make some passes stick. We've got a couple of guys having a look down the inside there.
See if they can
The
make
shipping
anything
container.
work. Very tight section. Oh, something going to the back there. Oh, that's Norm.
It looked like rain into Norm there.
Rain or Ranger. Someone got really wide going into there.
It's really disappointing. Off. You're too wide out of the shipping containers there. Who was that? I think Motors got pushed into the wall.
But the teammates?
Hard to say. Everything's moving so fast and the lights are so shiny off. Got someone else in the wall. I think Motors again with a few sparks off the rear. Down into the back straight. Well, you really couldn't call it that.
No, it's not exactly a
curvy.
straight, is it? It's the isn't
It
straight.
makes it easier to defend there. You can sort of make a few movements as the track slithers. They head down into the hairpin.
This glowing road is gorgeous on the 08 GTRs. There's DB a little bit unsettled coming out of the hairpin.
Yeah, it's very squirrely out there, and you can see that wall jutting out as they sort of head up the escape road. Got to be careful of that too if you're running side by side.
I'll throw it in here to this flat right-hander, one of the best sectors on the track, this final one.
We've got a right, left, right, and they're all flat as long as you're not in the dirty air.
Slinging onto the brakes for the final corner. Pray you don't hit that outside wall, which XL just
As
tags.
XL has just done, yeah. Just likes to prove our point.
Always a commentator's curse on him.
Lap 1 done, 24 to go.
Such a high-speed track, this one. Whoa, that was deep.
Into the fence.
TV's asking a lot of those Bridgestone or Yokohama tyres with the Selby GTR. Bridgestones on this one. Kiwi Raikkonen giving chase to it.
Again. Of course, track limits was set by organisers here to be the wall, so you don't have to worry about cutting too much in the shipping area.
Great decision by the mod team is the general call by most of the drivers. I think it's great. There's no arguments anymore. It's just you run wall to wall, and if you're cutting, then you're in the fence, aren't you?
Well, if you're cutting, you're in the wall, yeah. Nothing to cut except your own lead.
Absolutely, and I think DB knows that. He's just managing to get back to Kiwi at the moment. There's an angry train behind him, and he wouldn't want to put a foot wrong.
Well, really, he's just got to hope that he doesn't try and show a nose down the inside, because if you get caught on the outside, you could lose quite a few positions.
Absolutely, and these guys are ruthless. If you put a foot wrong, they will dive down your inside, like you said.
Well, we did see that at round one. Keeden went from first to sixth in a few corners, being shuffled back.
Absolutely, and it's not something you're used to seeing from someone like Keeden. It's normally the benchmark of our series, and shuffle back just like that.
Through this flowing section into the final turn. Oh, just keeps it off the wall.
So satisfying to watch.
I don't know if I'd call... I mean, part of it's satisfying, but the rest is sort of more clenching.
Anxiety inducing, maybe?
Some people
They
put anxiety and satisfaction together.
Oh, how's that? Noodles on the wall.
Just touching the wall. Put a few bottles of water up on the fence, maybe, to those wings.
Kiwi Raikkonen running the dual numbers on the rear still. With the other number on the... Yep. Or is it the 7676 car?
Very odd there, he's touched the wall on entry.
Yeah, that's the second time I saw that.
Don't often see that.
He was out on the outside wall coming into turn 1 as well. Kiwi Raikkonen may be finding an edge somewhere.
I think XL touched the wall and exit there again. Yeah, you'd see it on the exit more often than you'd see it on the entry.
Yeah. Strange tactic. Manhunt running in third. This is a great start from him.
Yeah, no, he's doing very well to be up there.
Another
Did qualify well.
He's showing everyone that he needs to be in Div 1. He's third behind these two blokes who are going at it at the moment.
I think the fact that it's just so close that even if you're, running last, you're still within it half a second or so.
Couldn't agree more.
But we do seem to have two groups at the moment. Looks like Razor might have been holding up the second half of the field as we see Sup9 get a move done. He manages to hold it.
Good move from Sup9.
Make sure that he took the apex, because it's very easy to go down the inside there and then get the over-under and lose the spot on exit. But he's kept it. Very angry looking ignition car sitting in behind.
KFC branding on this one for some unknown reason.
Yeah, I'm feeling hungry just looking at it.
I could go for a zinger box. Oh, it's two of them there.
Motors. Is that Norm as well?
Yeah, I think Motors and Norm. So Rain's going to look to maybe get a bit of a bonus on these two. But, they're not going to go. No, they're not. Not here. Okay. Probably a bit of a smart move from Motors there. I think he's actually let him go there, has he?
I couldn't say, but he wasn't very close on exit after having a look on entry, so he's really only messed himself up there, I think.
Yeah, very true. Move position there. Razor trying to get something done on Sup9 again.
Well, once you get back into that slipstream, because they're sort of the second pack, the car at the front is going to have to be very strong to pull away.
Yeah, and Razor's... It might almost be smarter just to sit behind here and hope that Sup9's got the pace. He hits the wall there.
Yeah, a few guys in the background with sparks. Yes, sitting in the slipstream here, you can sort of rev the car out. And we've got no sort of issues with fuel.
That contact?
This season. Hard to say. No sort of issues with fuel this season, so you just sit behind, you can rev it out. Stay with the car ahead and use more fuel to lighten the car.
It's definitely a tactic that a lot of guys have been using to their advantage. One of those guys has been Twitchy. Notoriously very heavy on fuel, but a non-fuel saving season, he's been benefiting massively.
Twitchy, a latecomer to the track tonight. Got stuck in traffic, I believe. So he's actually started from the rear of grid. Oh, touching the wall there, like I was saying, here in slipstream. You might have to lift a little bit. And again.
Speaking of lifting, should have done a bit more at the final corner.
Yeah. So he's doing well. Started last, and he's up to 7th already. ahead of that second pack. So
Twitchy and Ranger, actually, two of the guys we had in studio for the SBS Speed Week E series.
well,
Of
that's good
course.
of them to make it back.
Yeah, no, really cool that they were able to make it. I was unfortunately not able to make it as they could. A lot of ruses in studio, actually. We had Jono Stan, Keeden, these two boys, myself, and Captain Risky also in studio.
Well, hopefully you did us proud.
A few of us did. We also had VLX Fella representing us from the online side of things.
Oh, great.
Really
So
great showing.
was it all filmed in the one sitting, or?
Yeah, yep. So everything's filmed in the one sitting, and it'll be spread out over 4 weekends in November and December. So we'll get a few
So
more
a whole
details
day's
about that.
racing.
Yeah, big day.
Yeah, well, I suppose they make it look like that it's a new round or whatnot every week, but it's just sort of all. I suppose that's good that you'll get it done in one go. There's less falling out of rhythm because you're sort of in the chair, so to speak.
Well, it does feel like a different day as well. As DB's a little bit sideways to the hairpin again. You're always resetting yourself for a different track or a different style of driving. So you never really feel like you get that comfortable, but great day
Maybe
overall.
with the sort of the seating and the wheel, and I
Yeah,
suppose you'd come more comfortable as the day went on.
for sure. And it is very difficult to get used to it when you're used to your own setup at home.
Well, this E-Series is the reason you switched from a controller to wheel, is it not?
It was, absolutely. I forked out the money to get myself a Thrustmaster CGT, and I can absolutely say it was worth it for the experience I got at the Speedweek E-Series. So
I suppose it doesn't look very good if they've got everybody on a wheel and there you are sitting on a
yeah,
controller.
we were actually thinking about that, just sort of have me. Oh, that's a
Excel.
lick. Yeah, just everyone have their wheels.
Well and truly drenched.
I was gonna have my just my controller in my lap. Thought would have been a great look for TV.
With some fake sort of prosthetic arms stuck to the wheel and just sort of being turned by some strings, by some fishing wire.
See, now I'm wondering why I didn't do that, if I'm honest.
Yeah, it would have been cheaper.
Yep.
Very tricky exit that in the shipping yard. You don't want to get the power on too early because if you drift out wide at the very last right-hander, the left-hander, your exit's compromised and that wall comes up very fast.
It can be very easy to understeer. Someone who may have understeered, RaceOnOz, who's got Twitchy all over him now.
Yes, Twitchy. Wonder if you're just pushing him to sort of catch up to the group ahead,
He's awfully close.
or if he's going to pull out and take a dive here. We won't be able to know until the very final part.
Yeah, there he goes.
No, he's not. Maybe just pulling out to avoid any contact in the rear. He might be pushing him to try and catch up to the group ahead.
We know Rangers.
Oh no! Flash of the lights.
Lights again.
Not sure
Twitchy.
what that's about.
Twitchy's one of our
does
very
like using the lights.
Yeah.
I think maybe that lights button might be very well worn.
I'll have to get someone onto that. Ranger, of course, is someone he's pretty used to pressure. Of course, featuring in the Top 16 Superstars race here at the end of the Manufacturer Series race. He's no stranger to GT experience.
Well, hopefully, at some point, we can get, the guys that are regularly top 16 in our region at Ruse.
I think it'd be crazy to have, of course, Adam2167, one of the big names that we've tried to be coaxing over to Ruse. His brother Warrior, one of the all-time greats here. What was it? How many?
That's a name that takes me back.
How many
Don't
Div
ask
1
me how
wins
many,
was
but
it?
I think it was all of GT6 was won by Warrior.
Absolute weapon at the
Every
time.
season, except
Incredible.
for I think maybe the final one. Every season he participated in, he won.
Incredible driver, and it was no wonder that he made it to GT Academy and did us proud. So Adam's
just struggled a little bit with the real world side of things. I think he's got a major injury which sort of keeps him out of the seat now. That's why we don't see him any longer.
It's a big back issue. I think the last event we've seen him in was the Bathurst 3 Hour 2018. Haven't seen him since then, unfortunately.
On board with Norm here. Sort of just got Razor ahead for company.
They've all sort of
lonesome. We've had a few guys probably do a pit stop now, but we haven't sort of caught it. I'd say it's more these guys at the back here. 3-car battle.
There we go. See a bit more of this.
And they
whoa.
both cut the pit line, so
Okay.
you'd be sure to hear about that post-race.
You can look for those in the incident reports as rain. No fuel, of course. Quick pit stop.
Yeah, Sup9 jumped in there, just went pew, straight down the inside and into the pits.
There's Groover, who's, you've got
Illegal,
to
of
assume,
course.
taken a pit stop a little bit earlier.
Yes, I would say so. The Groover's probably pitted as well. Norm, I'm not sure if I don't think so. With that early incident he had, where he was sort of off into the wall at lap 1, probably trying to make up some time before he pulls the plug. All his lap times, you can see they look pretty consistent, except for the first one.
Solid times for him, actually. A little bit quicker than the man he's chasing. Although, look at that consistency from Razor. 2 laps within 7 thousandths of each other.
If that's not worth a zinger, I don't know what is.
I could go for a zinger right now. Just keep getting reminded of them.
Maybe a side of popcorn chicken.
Stop it. Finger looking good.
What do you wash that down with?
Oh,
Get Mountain Dew slushy?
it's got to be a Mountain Dew. I don't really favour the slushies if I'm honest.
No, I've got kids. Sorry, that's what they always get. But I've successfully converted them off of Macca's. So.
Okay, yeah, this is a win.
They don't have popcorn chicken at Macca's.
No.
And even if they did, it wouldn't be as good. So, no. Daddy wants a zinger burger. Let's go.
Oh yeah. Which is always, you'd hope.
Oh, Kiwi again into the wall on entry.
It's
not as if the car's unsettled when you brake. It just goes straight.
The only thing I can think of is whether he's using maybe a massively rearward brake bias. It's just that much unsettled in the braking, but
I think the only way we'd find it is if we were on board, we could see what he's doing.
Like that?
I'd say chase cam. There he's done it again.
Oh, that was pretty clear, that one.
Oh, hard to say there, though. You do go left to right, and then left again.
Yeah,
pretty... Time it. It's very simple.
Pretty easy to miss time, that one. 47.8 that time. Fair bit quicker.
Let's ride on board. Go to the chase cam. We'll look at the 76s on the rear there. Let's see how he goes into the shipping yard. Following DB here. Don't know if he's got the slipstream any longer.
No, I think he's probably a bit far out. Of course, riding on board with the non-existent chase cam. There's no drone following him yet. Ooh.
Yeah, it's almost like he's fine, and then he starts to turn towards the wall. So
is that on purpose, maybe?
Stewards will want to have a look at that and have a word to him, I think, at the end of this one.
Yeah, a bit of a strange tactic from Kiwi there. I've never actually seen that work that well. Oh. It's hard to say, because that corner there, you don't really want to slow the car down too much, but he was definitely a lot wider than most would be, so maybe it's just sort of a line thing. He's just trying to use every bit of the track he can.
We did see connection, a little bit of lag.
Yeah,
from
absolutely.
Kiwi
That could be
in
true.
round 1.
Have a look coming into the hairpin here. I think we'll go back to a replay cam after this one, but yeah, right.
That's
okay.
Definitely moving to the left heavily there.
I think we'll save our comments on this one until the stewards can have a proper look at it, but I don't think I'm seeing that from anyone else in the field.
As Noodles jumps into the pits.
There we go. There's that ERT car. Noodles, another one of the boys who was repping us in the Speedwork E-Series.
That's what you call a 2-minute pit stop.
Oh my. I wish I didn't hear that.
Too bad. It's said. Can't take it back now. Exits the pits in 9th. Behind Norm, who we believe is yet to pit, and I'd say Razor would be the same, so he'll jump those guys.
Noodles will be hoping he's not held up too much by those boys. Pace deficit shouldn't be massive. I mean, it's quite an early pit stop from Noodles, so trying to make the tyres survive for 16 laps now.
Well, luckily they don't wear too much, so not a huge difference. It's more about whether you're being held up, whether you want some clean air. For some, we were saying, that slipstream is very helpful, but others, they do their quickest times at the head of the pack.
Yeah, very true. I think one of those guys is this man right here, who's...
Well, he's definitely pulled that gap out.
He's not looked back, has he? He's just keeps on stretching his legs.
I can't say that for certain. I don't know if he's using his mirror, but...
No. We see more sparks from Kiwi Raikkonen in behind.
Snake through the tunnel. Manhun's still up there in 3rd, doing well.
Strong run from him. And that's Zanavi Nismo, looking good as always. I think it's the only one in the field this week.
best season for a default livery.
Yeah, without a doubt. I think that was one of the reasons behind it, actually, as Twitchy's made a
Or,
position up on XL.
I was going to say XL attacking, but that's right. Twitchy's coming from all the way at the back. He's
Yeah,
out to fourth.
great drive so far.
Of course, with all the guys being away this week, we had to sort of pad the room a bit. So XL was due to be in room 2 this round, but he's found himself with a call up to room 1. At first, just to make up the numbers, but doing well in 5th.
Yeah, I was going to say, well, we can keep it
as
out of
he
the wall.
touches the wall. His
uh,
name is truly on that wall there, isn't it?
just
XL Turn,
Microsoft.
we'll have to call it.
Well, wouldn't it be Microsoft sponsored?
Yeah, I guess so.
Microsoft Corner or something of the likes.
Microsoft Turn.
It all works. XL, of
Microsoft
course, accompanying Rain and Motors as the Div 2 call-ups this week. Motors, who earned his spot with a brilliant driver, Sardinia, actually.
Yes, he did very well.
Here we go, running a frighteningly similar livery to Razor's, even to the point where he's got Razor's name above the door.
Oh, maybe.
Oh,
a lot of contact there.
Argy-bargy between those two.
Groover just trying to get a good line for entry into that corner.
These guys have raced together for a long time. They know the ins and outs of how they race. There is here we go, Groover down the inside. I think he'll get this one done. Motors. Oh, how's the send?
That's always, yeah, and then very slippery on the edges there in the marbles. That's always a risk there.
Oh,
well, there you go. Motors has invited him back by touching the apex.
And there you go.
Yeah, that's really. He's really going to be kicking himself there. Oh, and there we go. Groover's touched the wall on the exit there, so inviting Motors back. Just a comedy of errors at the moment.
I'll tell you what isn't a comedy, this battle. They are going at it for 12th spot.
Not sure if that was a light flash there or just the lights shining off the roof.
I was thinking the same thing, but I think we'll give him the benefit of the doubt.
You'd think he'd have a look down here. And there we go. No, slotting in behind.
Oh, a bit awkward on that apex there.
Whoa, screw it from Groover there. They won't be able to do anything through this section.
Let's just sit behind and wait, unless you are extremely ballsy. Oh, a bit wide there for Motors in the dirty air.
The dirty air affecting the car a little bit. Oh, was that wall again from Groover?
That was wall from Groover. Wall again.
Big one there.
He's under pressure here, is Groover. Motors.
I think I'm not sure he got the overlap before contact, did he? Yep, he's ahead.
Oh, that was contact mid-corner. He's got it done. Well done, Motors. I don't think you've seen the last of Groover. Oh, was that? I think that was a flash of lights from Groover that time. I'm sure of it.
I'm not quite sure. I keep thinking I'm seeing it, but with the chrome all over these cars, it makes it tricky.
Reflections are an annoying thing with these cars. Actually, a lot of chrome cars in the field this year.
Everyone likes being shiny.
That's true. Want to shine like Keeden all the time.
This race just flying. Oh, very wide from Groover there. That's not going to help him. Almost at half distance now.
High line, not really a thing through that corner.
Should see a few more pit stops, you would think, soon.
Yeah, it's probably about that time. Noodle's just catching his first bit of traffic.
You can probably leave it quite late, but
I think we saw in the Div 2 race last week at Sardinia, Ranger and myself running real deep into the race. I think it was lap 23. I finally made my pit stop.
Some guys have actually complained about the new tyres compared to the worn ones.
Oh, really?
I think it more has to do with having your eye in and then taking that small break that the pit stop provides and losing your rhythm.
Yeah, I guess as the tyres wear, you just become accustomed to the way that they're sliding, so you suddenly put fresh rubber on beneath you, and you're out of your depth.
So Noodles obviously won't want to be stuck here for too long. Will this slipstream be enough to have a look?
Should be enough.
Getting closer.
Just get down the inside. Norm shouldn't make it too difficult for him.
Side by side. Does he pull it up?
And Norm going for the
No, he
over-under.
doesn't. He slipped too wide. Well done by Norm to hold his nerve. Keeps the spot. He'll now have to defend.
Bit unneeded from Noodles, really. He didn't need to send it that hard into the corner.
Oh, it's hard in the moment when it happens, you know. Now they're heading down this long snaking back straight, trying to catch up to Razor at the same time. You'd think Noodles will have a look into the hairpin.
Should be able to make something happen.
Already side by side through these little kinks here. Definitely will be a little bit of contact, but there's enough room there.
Very close. We saw Kiwi Raikkonen dive into the pits too. These two are battling.
There's the issue with making the pass too soon though. Norm can get another one down the inside as Ranger jumps into the pits. Come out with an overlap. Well done Norm there to give him a little bit of room.
It's good of the car on the outside there just to give him that racing room. It's not always necessary, but courteous for sure.
Yeah, and definitely keep the spot, that right-hander there, being as fast as it is. Oh, Noodles touched the wall. That's going to cost him.
That one. Huge hit. Oh, I wonder if he'll lose the slipstream on here, actually.
Maybe just a bit of unfamiliarity causing that issue. Not used to
hurt.
being where he was on the circuit there.
Razor's just looking at these two in his rear mirrors and trying to get away. He's had Kiwi
in
Raikkonen
front of him, so maybe he's pitted.
No, he did. Yep, he was the first one to pit from
look,
those.
you can see those fresh tyres there on the display.
Yep, 59-second lap, or 1 minute 59-second lap last time around.
You can see that too. Yep. And
again,
touching the wall on entry.
I'll definitely hold my tongue on those ones. Got Twitchy now, sitting in the podium places with a pit stop still to make. Great run from him still.
Yeah, he's doing very well. Pick up all those spots.
It's
been up in a second there after that pit stop by Kiwi.
It's been a very professional drive from Twitchy. From starting at the back, you can easily get yourself involved in silly incidents or just put a foot wrong in the traffic, but it's been really well done so far.
Yeah, I think I'd call it a mature drive.
Mature drive, that's definitely the way to put it. We've seen Twitchy involved in...
Speedway E-Series rub-off.
Yeah. Tell you what, I think as he comes into the pits, actually,
there we go.
This pit stop.
And that's how you do a pit stop entry.
Lovely work from him.
Oh, Menhun and XL also in.
See how they come out compared to each other.
Razor comes in behind as well.
Probably watching Noodles on exit. Noodles. This will be close. Oh, XL just behind. He's got Norm giving
Noodles
chase.
Actually done something. He's passed Norm earlier and by quite a bit too. So
he's gapped him big time actually. Does that maybe cost Norm a spot to XL? Might have to check his time this lap.
Yeah, well, Norm hasn't pitted yet either, and that's not going to help.
He has cracked the wall
into the Microsoft corner.
Maybe we're starting to call it Kiwi corner. Yeah, actually, look at that lap time. 51 from Norm. Something big's gone down there.
That'd be the wall plus something else.
Yep, for sure. And suddenly, DB with no one around him. Yeah, nice.
Just a casual drive along the mostly empty streets of Tokyo.
Yeah, wouldn't you want to flog a GTR around the highways of Tokyo?
I'd flog a GTR anyway. Anywhere even.
So right you are, so right.
I think if someone said, hey, do you want to drive my GTR? I think I wouldn't have to say anything. I'd already be in the driver's seat.
You'd already be sitting there. You'd be destroying the RB26 in the engine compartment. So,
fourth.
Here we go.
DB's jumped in.
Leader is in.
So you think he'd probably just come out in the lead. He had a massive gap, so...
Yeah, probably a bit far away for Kiwi Raikkonen to do anything, and yep.
As we predicted, Manhun's still in third, doing well. Twitchy in fourth, Noodles fifth. There we go, Norm's making his stop now.
There we go. Team Kiwi Racing crew working on the GTR, and out he comes.
Yeah, where will he exit?
Behind Rain.
Yeah, that issue with the battle with Noodles that we didn't quite see is probably caused him to fall back there.
Absolutely. And I think Groover and Motors have definitely hindered each other a little bit here. They are well off the pack.
They're in a battle of their own right at the moment, I'd say. But even they're spaced out a little bit. Groover's
Yeah.
sort of pulling away there.
He's come out the better of these two. Motors will be kicking himself for letting him go. He's got the pace.
There must be an error on the right there. I don't think they've done 2 pit stops.
No, that is a timing error. You can see Motors' pit stop was on lap 8, so something coming up a little bit odd there. MC, we've lost our lap 16 lap time because we are on lap 16.
Maybe it was P for perfect lap, but then again it was a 50.9. So
well, that's a bit of a strange perfect lap, but each to their own. Well, there you go. DB's got 2 perfect laps as well.
purple.
Ah, P for purple maybe.
You'd think a lot of those laps would have P for purple though.
I'm just gonna stop guessing, making a fool of myself.
But that's what we do here.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case,
Super B team.
I just thought that was necessary. Oh,
My goodness.
how's the angle from TB?
Just get a lead and then have a bit of fun, I guess.
I think he's having a fair bit of fun.
It's not purple anymore, my goodness. Kiwi, still trying to do something. Not really able to close the gap, so it's more about just sticking there in case DB makes a big error, I guess. Touch the wall again, oh my goodness.
I think, ignoring the few wall touches we've seen from him, it is still a good drive from Kiwi. We haven't really seen him in the podium places, so...
I wouldn't say it's not a good drive, it's just disappointing to see the constant touching of the wall.
Yeah, I think... Oh, as he hits that one again, I don't think that one was on purpose. No.
No, you wouldn't do it on exit on purpose.
No. I think we'll reserve judgment until the stewards have something to say about it, but definitely an interesting tactic from Kiwi there. And something...
Manhun's still sitting there pretty in third.
Something that Manhun might be looking at closely, actually, is the sparks falling on the ground.
Maybe just thinking, oh, thank you for lighting my way. That's
yeah.
The braking marker there. All the bits of charred metal are lying on the circuit.
Maybe he's just trying to give him a puncture, if that was even a thing in GT.
Oh, twitchy. Just a few sparks on exit.
Noodles again, gonna get a face full of those.
Twitchy's still not to pit yet, has he? No, he did. He made that beautiful entry. And he's actually
yes.
jumped Noodles with the pit stops there. Noodles being held up by Norm.
It has been a ridiculously good opening stint from Twitchy. Massive gain of 9 spots so far. I think he'd be your early shoe-in for driver of the day, would he not?
If we did such a thing, yes.
Yes. Someone who's, again, just maybe been a bit scrappy, let a few mistakes in, XL.
He's done well though. Late call up, thinking he was going to be in room 2 to jump in room 1.
Tend to agree. Someone we've seen Div 1 wins from in the past, so we know he's got that speed, but probably not someone we see enough of in Div 1.
Hang on, we have seen a Div 1 win?
We have, yep. I think it was only a sprint round, but a dead set Div 1 win.
It counts, alright.
Yeah, no. Genuine win from XL.
I think I'm just stroppy, I've never had one.
They're not easy to come by when you've got guys
never
like...
will.
Hey, never say never.
Excuse me while I cry in the corner.
Hey, I had to get mine somehow.
Range up. Closing in. And the black ignition car.
It's a new livery on Ranger's car this week.
Is there any reason for that?
I think it falls in line a bit more with his Stealth brand.
Likes a bit of stealth, does he?
You could say that, yeah. I think most of his FIA cars are just painted black and white, so this definitely suits the collection a bit more.
To each their own, and it does look good, so.
It does. I was thinking, though, it could easily be paired up with this one here.
Yes, that's what I was thinking, but the main difference, of course, being it doesn't have a giant feather on the side.
Someone better tell Norm about that. Someone's left a giant chicken feather on the side of his car.
Isn't that what it's from? From that white bin chicken?
Is it Chicken Little?
Is that rain touching the wall? No, it wouldn't be little. Chicken big.
Chicken Big.
The Chicken Big livery here.
It's the oh my god, where is the name?
Wait, is it a fern maybe?
No, it'd be a cassowary feather.
Ah, right, of course.
Right,
yeah,
so I see.
Famous New Zealand
It's
bird.
Team Cassowary Racing. God, I feel stupid. I didn't get that before.
Yeah, I guess Norm here, after having the incident with rain on lap 1, would have to be quite wary of him heading into heavy braking zones.
I want to stop the stream right now. I want to just burden it.
Oh. As we talk about birds, we should go and check out Razor's KFC livery, get a few more ideas. I'd love a hot rod right now. My goodness.
Dirty bird.
Some of that spicy sauce.
Hot chimkin.
No,
Love it.
Hot rods. Did you never have hot rods?
I never did, if I'm honest. I was around when they were out, but I never tried them. I think Hatfield's just gone off to disown me.
Oh, they're all for a limited time. So I was salivating. I had to wipe my chin.
Okay, Keeden.
I don't know why you would call me Keeden. I'm definitely not fast enough.
Oh, no reason. No reason at all.
No, just skip past that.
Yeah.
Razor into the shipping container area once again. Good line through there.
It's a bit of an interesting set of corners, isn't it? Because there's so many different ways to take it with the early, late double apex.
I think the main part is just that the right-left exit that you want to get right. The entries, it's not such a huge deal if you're by yourself. Of course, you want to be covering so that no one jumps down the inside.
Ooh. Sup 9 in the background. Yeah, tend to agree. As long as you can get that flat run through the final bit, then you're in a good shape coming down this massively long isn't straight.
I have to say, the front of that livery looks like, it just reminds me of a Chevy.
A Chevy?
Just the little orange and white
see.
sort of V bit there.
You're not
looks
thinking
a little bit like the
Pontiac Firebird, are you?
No, just the badge, the Chevrolet
badge,
the flags.
The Corvette
From far
badge.
away, it looks a little bit, yes, that's the one.
Yes. Oh, I see that.
Sorry, I should have specified Corvette badge. Yeah, the Chevrolet badge, of course. Bit of a plus.
Funny thing about Sup 9's livery actually is many of the decals used on this one are actually McLaren specific decals. It's actually got McLaren P1 GTR on the side of it.
Oh, well then maybe that's what it is.
I think it is.
Chevrolet P1.
Yeah, they've rebranded their GTR, so good on them. They've been very impressive with that. Don't know how they are. I don't know how they slid it under scrutineering's noses, but... Oh, that's right. We don't have scrutineering.
Hey, what is that?
I don't know.
Is that like orienteering?
It's like an orange, but think more crunchy like an apple.
Zinger.
No, that's
full circle.
That's a cassowary.
Oh, sorry. We've got DB still with a decent, well, not decent, but handy lead.
It's a safe lead.
Yeah, there's no slipstream to worry about there. Although we do say safe, but one big wall touch will put an end to that. So
very true. You'd
Kiwi
think
in second.
These two being good friends as well, Kiwi wouldn't want to do anything to throw both of their races away.
Maybe just running a rear gunner. As we don't take any note of that. Manhood still running a good third. I didn't see Noodles.
And he's been flying too. Look at those last 3 laps.
Twitchy.
My
Done
lord.
very well there. Oh, Twitchy with a flash of lights. I saw that on the rear of the car. Maybe that was like, thank you for passing me cleanly, but I didn't exactly see the whole thing.
He likes to use his lights for just about anything, doesn't he?
Well, we don't know. There could have been a little bit of mid-corner side-on contact through understeer or whatnot, but...
Oh, smallest of touches.
Yeah, I think the slipstream will just keep him in there.
Oh, wow. That lap from Noodles.
Good lap.
First lap of the 46s. Well done.
I think all that slipstream and then getting the pass done before the sort of sweeping curves is what's helped him there.
Tend to agree. That's an absolute flying lap, and it's definitely helped elevate him to 4th now. Maybe a podium on the cards?
Well, he's going to have to put his head down if he wants that podium, because you can see the gap there between him and Manhunt.
I think the gap between Manhunt and he too won't be the biggest issue. I think the biggest issue is going to be the absolutely relentless pressure of Twitchy. He will not give up for the next 5 laps.
Oy, that's not going to help him though. Touching the wall.
Twitchy will be all over him now. And he's still purple.
Manhunt or Manhun?
I thought it was Manahan.
let's call him Dash. All right, because there's one at the end there of his name, Twitchy.
Yep. Oh,
having
blinkers.
a look. Will he go down the inside?
No.
Interesting.
They've definitely caught Manhunt there. They seem considerably closer all of a sudden.
Yeah, that's true, isn't it? This
I
is
think
going to be
it's
an
on.
interesting battle, these three cars.
Battle for the
Dash, Noodles
podium
and
is
Twitchy.
on. Dash. Oh, I'm not going to get used to that, am I?
Through the sweeping corners. Keep it off the walls, boys, as we see Dash touch the wall on entry there. Oh, and Twitchy just a little flick on exit.
Ever so close.
I think they do it for show sometimes.
Well, how can you not? I mean, this game's just so gorgeous and sparks look like that.
Yeah, it does look nice.
Here we go. Twitchy just sitting in the slipstream now. Noodles probably a bit far out to get any benefit from Manhunt.
Oh, Twitchy might have a look down here. Although he'd probably want to catch up. So he didn't have a look into the hairpin. He might just be pushing him along. And once again, not having a look. Just pushing him along and try and take advantage.
Very deep from Noodles. Trying to get the late apex maybe coming into this right-left section.
As long as you keep it off the marbles there,
Oh,
you'll be alright. Oh,
both
they
of them.
both touched the wall.
Monkey see, monkey do.
Let up the pressure on Dash there. Again, Twitchy.
I think,
Once in that dirty air.
yeah, lots of these boys are very lucky that touching the wall like that on exit, it just doesn't really cost you that much at the moment.
Maybe a call for heavy damage at street circuits.
Yeah, it could be. To be honest, I don't think I'd be against that at all.
My goodness, the amount of pace you pick up.
Here he goes. Twitchy's still going to just keep behind him. He does.
Yep, just pushing him along. Get the two guys ahead to battle and then take advantage of that to grab a podium.
I think
a few laps left now.
We'd called it a mature drive from Twitchy before. I can definitely say it is one now.
Yeah, not just taking any open door to shove your way through or have a look, compromising yourself.
Absolutely
The guy
not.
ahead and letting the guy in third get away.
Oh,
Oh, Dash into
big
the wall
hit.
heavily there. Succumbing to the pressure maybe. He's had
We
such a good
go.
race up to this point.
There are
Can he keep it
3
going?
laps to go. 3 laps to go for Manhunt.
to go.
He's got so much pressure on him now. 2 of the quickest guys in Australia chasing him
Noodles
down.
touches the wall, but he's much quicker exit there. Look at that.
Here we go. Manhunt covers the
Dash.
inside. He just doesn't have the speed. It's cost him. Can he make a dive back down the inside? He's back in the toe.
He's got to watch out for Twitchy now.
Oh, Noodles. We see his lines running it deep, and Manhunt's so close to getting an overlap.
So close.
Oh, and these guys coming down the back straight. The toe will be
there we go.
so strong for Twitchy. See what he does too, because Twitchy knows he cannot let Noodles get away. He is the closest competitor for a 3rd place finish at the moment. But Manhunt, can he return the
Flying
favour?
through. Back straight here.
Oh, he's going to get him overlap here.
Really hard to pick your point there when you're going through the tunnel.
And when do you pull out of the slipstream? It's
go.
now. It's now. Can he throw it down the inside? No,
No,
Noodles.
he's not quick enough. Inviting Twitchy there.
Oh, bit of a slide there from Noodles. Sprint cars it out of the final corner. That is definitely
Nose to
not the
tail.
final corner.
Through the sweeping S's now. Watch that dirty air. Keep it off the walls.
Manhunt just a little bit out of spec compared to these two. Dirty Air's definitely hurting him. He's been in clear air for most of the race.
Yeah, you can see Noodles starting to go. Oh, Twitchy just touched the wall again. Already, what is that, 2-3 car length?
Yeah, it's a good gap he's got. Manhunt's just going to be losing a little bit of that toe advantage. Twitchy needs to get this move done.
He had the podium spot for so long.
Oh, he was hanging on to it,
What
but
was that? Was that a wall? Or he just missed it?
it may have
I
been.
think Twitchy's pulled out alongside. Yep, I think Dash touched the wall.
Oh, no, not again. In similar fashion to the last time.
He's keeping the overlap though. No, he's tucking
Oh, no.
in. Twitchy runs wide, but Dash isn't close enough to stick the nose down the inside. Yeah, he'll just have to hope he can stick with him.
I think it's easier said than done. These two have been trading quick laps for most of the second stint.
Yeah, I mean, Noodles has already driven away from Dash. Twitchy hoping to do the same. Dash just holding onto the slipstream at the moment.
Oh, look at that from Twitchy. He's doing his best to keep with him. 10th and a half purple at the moment. Check in with the leader, DB. Just a lap to go after he can round this final sector. Kiwi
Kiwi still
Raikkonen.
hanging on.
He'll give chase.
47.2 there.
Not sure he'll be able to trump his teammate, but these guys, this is who we're keeping an eye on. Twitchy is all over him once again.
Twitchy very close.
This is
Unless
definitely
these
move
guys
territory.
fight hard, you wouldn't think Dash would come back from this.
Yeah, but I sort of think a hard fight is on the cards, so watch this. 1 lap to go. Battle for the podium. They both want it. Who's going to get it?
Yep, the final lap has started already. Starts for these guys now.
This is it for
Down to
Noodles.
Turn 1.
He just needs to hit every apex, every marker. He needs to not put a single foot wrong to keep Twitchy behind him. And it is so difficult. We've lost Hatfield now with 1 lap to go, which is ever so disappointing because this is going to be a mental
we'll keep
battle.
it going though.
We'll keep it going. Noodles just trying not to succumb to the pressure. Twitchy shows the nose. Nothing he can do there though. Noodles stays ahead. Manhunt just slipping further and further back. Not sure he's going to be in this battle for third, but these two will put it on for us. Noodles
He'd be very disappointed with that.
just gutted. He held onto it for so long. Watching these two fight for the position he could have had. Noodles,
So what's that like? He had a podium the whole race. It's only slipped away with a few laps to go.
it's unbelievable. Oh, and Manhunt touches the wall too.
Oh, that's his day done, isn't it?
That's over, but here we go. Twitchy in the tow now, heading in towards the hairpin. Noodles knows he's got to cover it. This is it. He will set it on this lap. There's no more mature driving from Twitchy. It's third place or nothing for him. Here we go. How defensive will Noodles go? A lot of track to the inside he can look for. But nothing. Twitchy's just going to go for it. Down the inside, Noodles tries to hold around the outside. He's got nothing. Twitchy grabs the spot. Great move from Twitchy.
The last lap, you can't just leave the door open like
Oh, and here he goes. Noodles has got a bit of overlap. Oh, but nothing there. Into the final sector. I think it's gone for Noodles. No! You can't let it slip away like that. No cover. Twitchy's got this gap now. Oh,
Oh, you'd have to say that's a
through the final
rookie
corner.
error.
DB takes the flag. Kiwi Raikkonen in a second, and it will be Twitchy who comes to the line. Noodles giving
What a
chase,
drive.
but wow, what a battle between those two. Manhunt comes
From
across
last to the
in
podium.
5th. Exo in 6th. Quiet but solid drive from the Div 2 call-up. Ranger will come across in 7th place. Great drive from him as well. Razor into 8th. Pulls the handbrake across the line.
Typical Zinger move.
Sup9 in 9th. Rain, quiet drive for 10th. And here's Norm in the Team Cassowary racing car. 11th spot. And these two boys will come across 12th and 13th. Groover flashing the lights as he comes across, and Motors will round out our field. Wow, what a race to have in the final lap. Noodles. Ever so disappointing just to let it go there.
Well, I'm very jealous of all you guys that are watching at home because I didn't see that.
You'll have to watch it back like the rest of us.
Yep, I think I will do. And then I'll leave a comment on how bad the commentary is. But
Okay, awesome. Can't
good
wait.
race tonight.
Tell you what, Tokyo always turns it up, doesn't it? Great
Yeah,
place to go
a
racing.
few little stories in that race. You know, Twitchy coming from last to grab the podium on the final lap. And then on the other side with Manhunt just holding that podium until with a few laps to go and then just really bottling it, you'd have to say. Too many wall touches of the wall.
It's heartbreak.
Made it easy for the guys behind to get past.
I'm sure he'll learn from his mistakes, and we'll see him in
Yeah.
Div 1 next week. So
Probably needs more experience just to deal with that pressure.
I think this is the right place to get it, though. Would you agree?
Yeah, you do find a lot of guys, they come in and they're so quick. In other races, they're sort of at the front, you know, most of the time, and they come in here and they're mid-pack. All of a sudden, there's a lot of pressure. A lot more cars that are quite close, and they've got to learn how to deal with that again, back when they were starting out.
It's tough. It's very tough to adjust to. Of course, thank you as always for tuning in to Super B Team.
Super B team.
We'll go to Demo 1 Garage for Le Mans next week, and we will return sometime later in the season.
Probably the round after.
Should be. Thanks all. See you next time.
Bye.